This is a demonstration setup for the keypad control of a stepper motor. We're using an Arduino Mega 2560 processor here, a 4x4 numeric keypad for entering our data. The stepper motor here is a NEMA 17, and this turns and moves a lead screw with the table mounted to it. The lead screw and table setup is quite short, which gives us just a working length of 50 millimeters, and that's indicated by the pointer and the scale at the back. Here we have the driver for the stepper motor, and LCD display, and also you'll notice that we are using an SD memory card. This is to provide a memory of the motor's last position at any time, even when the power to the motor is turned off. If we had no means of knowing what this position was, the next time we turned on the power, the system would start back at 0, regardless of what position the table was in previously. As well as this memory position function, or the SD card also contains a file with all the setup data for the system, and this makes it easier to make changes to the setup without going back into the program and having to upload it back onto the Mega again. The buttons, we have A, B, C, D down the right hand side. The A button has a dual purpose. A short press is to stop the motor when it is free running, and a long press of 5 seconds or more resets the display. The B button, this sets the motor into a free running to the right. The C button sets the motor free running to the left, and the D button sets the motor running to the selected position which has been entered on the display. The star button is now used to clear the displayed entry in case of an input error, and the hash button is used to enter a decimal period. We've changed some of the symbols on the keypad and used some sticky labels to represent what the buttons A, B, C, D, star and hash are actually used for. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put the power on and see what happens. Okay, power's now on. You'll see on the display enter distance, which we enter appears here, and the position that it's indicating is at position 32. It actually is on the position 20, so we can reset that now and put that at position 20. So we press 20 and press the reset button until reset comes up. And there we are. So that's reset the position. Now we can enter a distance. Let's say we enter 45 and press the running button, and the motor runs up to 45. Put in, say, 25, and motor runs back to 25. Let's see, 12.5. You notice we can put in decimals here, and there we go. So turn the power off now. The memory card will retain that position. So we'll turn the power off just to demonstrate it. And there we go. And turn the power back on to the processor, and we are at 12.5, which is indicated on the scale. Okay, now for free running we can press this button here and the motor will run until it comes to its outer limit and stop. But we can stop it by pressing the reset stroke stop button. Send it back free running, and again we can stop it wherever it is. As you can see, the position is indicated on the display every time. We can put an error in. We put 23.6 and let's suppose we should have put 33.6. So we can clear the screen and now put 33.6 and away we go. And the position is held again in the memory. Okay, so now we come to using the keypad to change the settings and change all the settings simply by using the keypad numbers. But first we need to get into the settings by entering this button here. We hold it a long press, 4 to 5 seconds. There we are, we're now in the settings mode. Okay, so I'll quickly go through the keypad numbers. 1 to 9 is computer settings. Number 1, we have to do a long press in each case, so it's roughly about 4 seconds or something. Right, so number 1 is the maximum limit, which we've got set at 50. Number 2 is the minimum limit, which is set at 5. Next one, we've got how many millimeters per revolution, which I think is 8, so we press 3 and that, there we are, millimeters per revolution is 8, which is number 4 is the brightness of the display. It doesn't really change much. We've got it set at 150. You can change all of these settings just by entering the numbers on the keypad. I'll change this one down to 125. 125, and we save it with this button here. There we are, the brightness is saved. Okay, next setting we'll do is the maximum speed, which is number 5. There we are, set the maximum speed at 1600. Number 6 is the acceleration. And there we are, 400. 7 is the speed out, or the speed clockwise. And 8 is the speed in, or speeding counterclockwise. And number 9 is the number of steps per revolution. And finally, if we press 0 button, a long press here, we come to the home position, which you can set anywhere along the thread. It's set at 20 at the moment. We could set it, say, let's say 35. And that's saved, and that gives us the home position. That's the position that the pointer will go back to when we press for home. Okay. And just to show how we get the home position, let's say we'll put in 12. Send that to 12. and the home position is 35. So we press these two buttons simultaneously, which will send it to home. And there we are. And that's just about it for the settings. I have a little thing on this right arrow here, which basically tells us how many read writes we've had on this SD card. SD cards, they reckon 9 to 10,000 read writes before it's finished. We have something in the program which basically counts the number of read writes, and when it gets nearer the end of its life, a message will come up which tells you to change it. But if you want to know where it is at any moment in time, we just use the right arrow, just press on that, and there we are. We've had 542 read writes. Okay, and having done all of that, once you've got all your settings set up, you can leave the settings by pressing the top right button here. Just so, there we go. There we are. And now we're back to normal. Okay.